Welcome back to Destiny the Taken King with me, Royal Demon, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about legendary marks and how to earn them easier. So, well, as my ship is traveling here, let me quickly show you the legendary marks here. Here, see, instead of Vanguard marks and Crucible marks, you know, legendary marks, it's just all add up to one. So if you play in a Crucible, you earn legendary marks, and if you play PvE stuff, that also gets you legendary marks. Now, what do you do with these? It's pretty cool, these legendary marks, because you can buy everything from it. You don't need specific Crucible marks for the faction armor or the Crucible armor or weapons, and you know, you can all pay. It's like the universal pay method, which is pretty cool. Now, let's quickly show you how that looks a bit here, you know, in the tower. I mean, if you play Destiny, then you probably know this, but let's quickly take a look here. Now, as you can see, now it all costs legendary marks. Here, all this, it's all legendary marks. Now, let me quickly show you this here. I mean, you probably already know this if you play Destiny, but for people who haven't played yet, now then you can here take an idea. See, it's all, see, legendary marks. And that's cool. See, it's one universal way of paying. Now you're probably like, how do you earn them best? Because that's maybe what draws you to this video that you like. How do you earn them? Well, it's actually not that difficult. Every day you get a daily mission that's worth 15 legendary marks. Now let me explain why it's 15. You don't have to play the daily mission 3 times with each of your characters once. No, because you also share these legendary marks, these, with all 3 characters at once. So if I play with my hunter, I also have 42, and if I play with my warlock, I also have 42. And if I spend legendary marks, then it also goes off of the total. And you can earn up to 200, and then you can't earn anymore unless you spend something, and then you can earn again. See, there's no limit to how much you can earn in a week. Like in the first Destiny game, it was like only 100 a week, and that was lame because that didn't really hurry up. Now you can earn a bit up, but now you're a bit more restricted with the earning system. So let me show you here what I already said. See, the daily, you can't see, I already earned it, by the way, in case you're wondering, like, I don't see it. Well, this is the daily mission. I just did that one, and you earn 15 with this, and that is on light level 240. So if you're new to the game, that means you have to play quite a lot, but it's doable. Like, you reach light 240 pretty quickly. I mean, it doesn't take that long. This is technically the daily Crucible match. Now, you also earn, by playing this, whether you win or lose, let me add that to it, you earn 15 legendary marks, which is pretty sweet, so you don't have to necessarily win. And then there is another one here. This is zone control. I don't know if this changes each week, that there is going to be a different game type, but control is pretty cool. But anyway, you can earn 10 legendary marks here, and every match you win, you get the 10. If you lose, you get nothing. So let me see, you also don't see that here because I won one, and then that technically disappears on it. But every time you win, you still get 10 legendary marks, and that's pretty sweet. But like I said, if you face a team that plays better than you, especially if you play with random people, there's a good chance you're going to lose against people that, you know, against a fire team that, you know, communicates and all that. So it's a bit risky. So if you have friends that play with you, I would really recommend then play together this, and then you can really start farming up some legendary marks, and it's pretty useful. So that adds up to well, 10 a match. So if you play 10 matches, then you already have 100 legendary marks. It's pretty sweet. I don't know if there's quite a limit. I've never really tested it that far, but that definitely helps. Now, you also have here the legendary marks here, 10. This is what you probably know from the weekly strike. This is light level 260. Now, let me tell you, this is actually pretty tough. I mean, reaching level of a light level 260 is not the toughest part. The toughest part is actually facing these fucking much stronger enemies. I played it with 2 random people in a weekly strike. It was a bastard to complete. I did that in week 1. Holy shit, that was not fun. It's not like, oh man, it's impossible. No, but you definitely face now tougher enemies, and it's like I said, it's not impossible, but it's definitely tough. From my experience at least, I thought it was tougher. And then you have this, but this doesn't earn you legendary marks. It's, at least not as far as I know. It just something like coins or a weapon you could earn, but it's completely random. I don't like the Nightfall Strike. I just don't know what I get, and it's just a lot of work. And yeah, I don't like that. So you don't earn, see, as you can see here, it says you don't earn, if you play these matches, you don't earn legendary marks. At least I've never got anything from it, so I take it it's not that. But you do get them for playing this one every day, once, 15 for this, 15 for that, and then 10 for this. That's the fastest way to earn it. Another thing you can do, I don't think I can really show you that at the moment, but you have certain quests here in your quest lab, and they're also worth legendary marks. That often says it. Now, if I remind it correctly, Zavala gives you, after you complete the main story part, after you defeat Oryx the first time, you get a mission where you have to kill 3 high priority targets on each planet, technically, well, also on the moon and on the Dreadnought, the new area where you can go. Then you get 25 legendary marks for that, and also one if you do a mission for Cade, which is the hunter trainer or mentor or whatever you call it, and he also gives you a mission where you have to place beacons on the Dreadnought. That also gives you 25 legendary marks, and there are more. I think the Ikora is, I think, the warlock trainer, mentor, whatever. Also gives you a mission, the first mission, also Paradox, I think it's called, it's in the Vault of Glass, also gives you 20 legendary marks. See, there are several missions that give you legendary marks. It's very important that you do those missions because, you get legendary marks from it, and that does count for each character you play. So if you play that with your Titan, then you get those legendary marks. If you play it with your Hunter, you also get those legendary marks. That is, kind of separate, that it doesn't mean if you get that with one of your characters, you don't get it with the other. So definitely check that out. You can earn up quite a lot that way by doing those missions. Some of them might be a bit tough, but, gear up and you should be fine. I started also with a low light level. I think I was like light level 160 when I started, and I'm now, like a week later, I'm light level 281. That's not bad. If I say myself, it's not the highest. I think if you want to do the raid, if I quickly take a peek, if you want to do the raid, you have to be 290, I think. Yeah, see, recommended light 290, so I'm not quite there yet, but at least I'm on the way, and that's cool. And I think the Nightfall is 280. Yeah, see, 280, so I'm high enough for the Nightfall, so that's good. But anyway, that's technically your legendary marks. It replaces the Vanguard and the Crucible marks, as you probably know by now. And it's a bit different earning them, but it's still pretty sweet. I mean, with these two, you get like a steady 30 a day if you do this. And if you do this and you're successful in it, you can earn 10 each match you win. So that also adds up. And like I said, do the missions that give you legendary marks. It's definitely worth it because you don't really earn them just like that. And let me quickly take a peek here. Oh yeah, see, and you have here the Vanguard Heroic Strike. See, you can do this also, and this also gets you 10 legendary marks a time. You can also do this, but like I said, light level 260 is pretty tough. If you have friends with whom you play, I think it should be easy. If you play with random people, it can be difficult because sometimes you really need to communicate to beat someone and all that. But that's just how I think about it. Maybe you're pretty good with random people, I don't know. But that's the way you earn legendary marks in this game. They're very useful. You can buy some nice armor with it and all that. And you can buy exotics and exotic armor and weapons off the wall in the mentor training where the free Vanguard members are. So also useful, not just to buy armor, also to buy weapons you already unlocked. Exotic armor and weapons, you can find them there in those vaults. I didn't quite show you that, but trust me, they're there. I was there, but I didn't show you that. my mistake. That's it, I guess. I guess I could keep talking about it, but technically that's all I wanted to say. Like that. People who say, oh, you can earn them with other things like that, I don't think so. I think these are the only options right now that you have to earn the legendary marks. This is as far as you can go. And technically, like I said, the more successful you are with this, the more you earn, like 10 each match you win. So that's pretty sweet. Even if it doesn't say here anymore, if I win a zone control match, I get 10 more. So anyway, that's it. I thank you for watching. I wish you luck with getting some legendary marks. You'll definitely need them. And hope to see you in another video. Bye bye.